Hi, Dale. It is Thursday, 11th of April 2024. I am going to start up a new Gridbot. I have been running with RUNE. I've just archived that bot, so I'm going to show you the creation of a new bot in line with what I'm doing. And please bear in mind that this is what I'm doing. It's not the only way to do it, and I think it would be good if you develop your way of doing this. But I'm wanting to show you my system and what I am doing. So I have selected RUNE. This is the TradingView chart for RUNE. I'm working on a 4-hour visibility of the chart. I have my cryptophony script. That's the TradingView script that I've written that gives me the information that I'm looking for, and I will make available the text of the script so that you can run the script too if you wish. So the reason I'm selecting RUNE is this nice zigzag. It's got a zigzag value, I'm calling it, of 86. When it's above 100, when it's above 150 to 200, that zigzag, it's not a traditional Gridbot turf. So this is traditional Gridbot turf, so I'm going to set up the grid according to what I'm seeing here. So let's make it a little bit bigger. This is what I'm looking at. So for my low, I'm going to select somewhere around here, exactly where it's not really an issue, exactly whether it's here or up here. It's just somewhere a supporting line there would give you multiple touches. I'm just going to set that in. I use purple, and just if we extend this out as a support line, as a support line, you've got multiple touches. It touched there, it touched there, a bit of a break, but not a breakthrough, a strong breakthrough, a touch there, touch there. So a good solid support line. And I am starting it at the, try to get these lines symmetrical, not quite symmetrical, I'll leave that. Starting it at the current candlestick, so I know when the Gridbot started. Sensible upper range would be something like that. So a low of my grid, a high of my grid. My stop loss is going to be the bottom of that. With the market as up and down as it is right now, I really intend keeping my stop losses really tight. A cross check of high and low that I am using. Let me pull in my spreadsheet. With the low of 7.11, pull in this is my Gridbot history spreadsheet, the calculation section 7.11 as the low. Also coming out of my script is the average 30-day average range of candlesticks. That's how big the candlestick range is. So 0.21, and that by my factor range to grid ratio of 4.2, I'm getting a high of 7.9. So, wow, 7.9. So that's exactly matches that 7.97. So I use this simple formula, the ratio of the average candlestick range against the grid range, and a value of 4.2 seems to be a very useful figure. That's what I'm doing. So a part of the script that I'm running in TradingView that I wrote is getting the average candlestick range out that I use to cross-check what the ranges are. So that is my low, that is my high. I am working on a grid step of 10. It's a standard. I don't change that. So for me, I work with a grid step of 10. That means that range to grid ratio of 4.2 means that on average, every candlestick will cross a grid range. So I have stopped back testing, which will probably cause a bunch of folk to throw hands up in horror. But I'm no longer back testing. I am running on the solidity of what the graph looks like and my range to grid ratio. If that matches that, I run with that. I like RUNE. I know RUNE. I've had good success with RUNE. It's a strong sideways zigzaggy. The zigzag factor's low. My range to grid ratio matches. So I'm happy with that. I'm going to go ahead and set that Gridbot up. So new grid. So it's a little bit chuggy today. So I have tried to use OKX. I've not had good experience with that exchange. Binance is my exchange of choice, and I want RUNE USDT. What these trading pairs mean, I'll go into in videos elsewhere. Oh, what happened there? Talking too much. RUNE USDT. I need to select it. So I take defaults on most things, and everything only use longs. So I don't use shorts. Why? Because every time I try and use shorts, it doesn't work. And I'm working on the principle that get the data that works for you, get the methods, the strategies that work for you, stick with those and hone those. So I only work on long. So set the defaults to long. Top prices, let me slide that out the way. Top prices are, let me just scribble this down, 7.99 and 7.11, 7.11 with a stop loss of 6.86, 6.86. So slide the Gainium back in again, and my top to be 7.99 with a low of 7.1. 10 Gridbot, 10 steps. I'm happy with that. Budget, I'm going to give it 12,000. Smart orders is a superb feature. Absolutely superb. Well done there, Arias, on that feature. To be able, 12,000. That's a bit optimistic. So 1200, active orders 3, which means you can set this going with only 3 steps. In the absence of that, you'd have to fund all 10 steps at the start. So superb features, smart orders, stop loss. In my opinion, you absolutely have to get your risk, handle your risks well. So get your stop losses tight. And I want a market order and I want it price reached. For me, I want to see, what did we say, 6.86. So 6.86 as a stop loss. Experimental features, fine. So just cross check. Stop loss is in place. It is on. Smart orders in place. Budget is in place. High and low. Now, why has that gone to 10? Okay, I'll live with 10. It was. No, it's not. Oh no, sorry. Grid step 10. I'm being a plonker. Top price 7.99, lower price 7.11, stop loss 6.8. So I'm happy with the setup. Let's add that, and it chugs along. On my Binance, I have my trading pairs whitelisted. So I know that my whitelist is in place. I'm working on the principle that reasonable security steps, if you take all of the reasonable security steps that are available, then you're reasonably well placed with that. So on the Binance exchange side, I have my trading pairs whitelisted. So confirm start bot, and I hope this will work. So we'll see. And it's open, and it's staying open, so that is good. Sometimes if there's insufficient funds or something like that, that will blow out. I'll do videos on handling the different things that happen. Common ones, it will go into error, in insufficient funds, or go into ranging. I'll produce videos of all of those conditions and what I do about it. So that is the Gridbot RUNE started. So summarizing what I've done today, looked in TradingView at the conditions that make me think that this is a good Gridbot to go for. I have marked it up on the TradingView charts, high and low. So I'm using TradingView as the record of, so I can see what I've done. I'm going to watch what happens with that. The high and the lows start at the current candlestick, which is when the Gridbot started. So how to set up a Gridbot, what I've done, why I've done it, and mention some of the things that we'll need to do to tune it. And that's all I want to say right now. Thanks.